elbowing presentation of the National Football League.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. These guys have really hit their stride, winners in 7 of their last 9. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And we will not see a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 17 carries, 73 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And it's a room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Falcons at 10-3 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
So nothing doing there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Algier will try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They are going for it. Penix. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. Who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. There's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jalen Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Mayfield down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Falcons offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Looking to throw, Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. A play fake. Now Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Coup now for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Baker going to give it to Irvin.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
#1 rush defense in the league for a reason. And And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin from 13 yards out. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful. Has a life of its own, but I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
180!
Mayfield now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The visitors' offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Into the hands of London.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Penix working out of the gun here. He's got his man, London, right side.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Yaya Diaby.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
To the air, Penix.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Penix.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Coup for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he's got a Bucca. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense and Drake London headed back onto the field. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
At the 28-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Penix. Got his man, it's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. first down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
On first and 10, it's Algier.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10
at the 33-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Second down at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Mayfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. The Bucs are back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a toss coming right side. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
16.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he takes us up to the 40. Before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Too many flags thrown after the play is over in Madden 26.
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Penix. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Looking deep here from Mooney. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll throw with Penix. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 7 from the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield now. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they pick a field goal, turns out to be the better call here.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Looking to throw, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Here's second down. And looking to throw, Penix.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
I like how he hung in there, went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
They'll look to throw. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So Mayfield and the Bucs
down by 2, under a minute 20 to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down.
Mayfield.
But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mayfield. That's complete to Otten.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mayfield. That is caught.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by 5. 53 ticks to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's second and a yard.
He's back to throw.
Caught by London.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Penix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Penix to the air once more.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
29. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Roberts on the return.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.